Here's a poem entitled, A Good Man. This poem was inspired by the Lord and written by Matthew Hart. When I die and am laid to rest, I want the whole world to know that I was richly blessed. My blessings began when I was first given birth, because my mom wasn't supposed to bring a child into this earth. But God had other plans mapped out for me, and because of Him, I am alive for all to see. My greatest blessing came when I received salvation at the age of 8 years old. And a few years later, the ministry that God gave me began to unfold. I remember people telling me that I would be a minister someday, but I laughed at them and said, "No way." When I was 18 years old, the Lord showed me the ministry that people had foretold. I remember the first time that I preached in a church setting, but a week before I began to worry and started fretting. But then I started saying these words, "The righteous are as bold as a lion, so I am as bold as a lion." It really worked, and once I got up there, I knew that I had a divine call, because the Lord was with me, and I wasn't nervous at all. I have continued to preach since that very first day, and I will do it until the Lord calls me to heaven someday. The Lord has also blessed me with spiritual poems and great revelation, but I would trade it all for one person's salvation. Here is one question that I've asked myself, and it should be a question that you ask yourself. Did your life impact very many people on this earthly sphere? Or were you too busy chasing after wealth and your career? A career, great wealth, or having many things doesn't satisfy your spiritual need. Because no matter how much you get, you still are filled with avarice and greed. If you don't want your life to be filled with the things of this world and earthly strife, then you must learn to be content with your lot in life. I have lived a long life, and when it comes to an end, I know that there is someone in whom I can depend. I've had many worries, anxieties, and cares, and I've shed many tears and launched up many prayers. I was not a perfect husband, father, or brother, but I know that God still loves us like none other. I have tried to be obedient to God's divine plan, and on my headstone I would like these words engraved: A good man.